So, good afternoon, Denise. How are you doing?
I am very well, thank you very much. What a beautiful day it is.
It is. It is. It's actually very sunny outside. I wanted to ask you how are you coping? How are you managing all this COVID-19, being in quarantine? How has it gone for you until now?
Well, I think like with everybody, it's a bit of a shock to the system at the very beginning. But for me, becoming into a structure or routine helps me progress, helps me get through the day, helps me to really improve or give or whatever I'm doing in my life. So the first week, as I say, I wasn't sure what I was doing. The day went and passed. It was just before Passover, so I was busy cleaning and doing everything that you would do before Passover. And then the reality set in. How is Seder night going to be different from all others? How are we going to cope? And really enjoying what we have, the little things in life that really matter.
Yeah, that's for sure. You're right about that. What if I may ask you, what do you miss most by being in quarantine? What do you really like to usually do outside?
Oh, I think it's actually, there's actually the people connections. There's several things. Firstly, the close to home of so we're talking about my mother and of course my other two children and my new grandchild. I've hardly seen little Lily. I see her every day through the phone, but that's not the same. Little cuddle. She's 4 months old. I can probably count on one hand how many times I've actually seen her. So that's the one thing. And then moving out of the larger news is really a connection with the synagogue, with the outer, the Judaism. I've been doing online learning. That's all stopped at the moment. One-to-one learning, that stopped, hopefully to reconnect. All my cookery classes at the beginning all stopped, but I've now restarted those all online. Every Tuesday for children, every Friday for adults, and also the synagogue, the people that maybe I'm not close friends with, but it's that outer friendship that you have with other members of different age groups and people you wouldn't necessarily invite to your home, but you're always good friends with them.
Yes, wow, exactly. Tell me something. How do you feel that the COVID-19 changed? Maybe I wouldn't say the catering business or as a chef or as a person that deals with recipes and I understand that you have a date of the plate that people usually come to your house and experience some kind of interaction with food. How do you do it online? How do you do it today with when you cannot connect? You cannot be there present.
I've been incredibly creative. I really have learned and changed to do this. So online for Date on a Plate, we're using Zoom. I am pushing the boundaries. So where will there be people? It's 6 men and 6 women. It has always been that, but now I can go further afield. People that found that it was too far to get to Northwood, or people that couldn't get a babysitter, can now join Date on a Plate, and even further still, so people in Leeds and Manchester can connect. I have an event this Sunday, it's 55 to 65. I'm fully booked. I have the next age group coming up, 35 to 45. It's inclusive where people perhaps couldn't come. Life will change, but what a lovely way to start a friendship. A great romance starts with friendship and communication skills. And if you can chat and talk to someone on the phone, you can certainly meet them face to face. And I really generally feel this is a great way to start a romance.
My kids are just popping inside. Please go outside. So what would you say you most miss in the community in the synagogue? What, if you can point out one thing, is the prayers, or it's, as you talked about, communication, but what is the one thing that you really earned to already come back?
I think it's being in the synagogue together, praying together. I mean, learning at home over Pesach, reading the Seder, reading the prayers. It is not the same. I mean, Jeremy and I, we went through Shir HaShirim. We went through it, the whole thing. But It's not quite the same but we had time. It was different because it tends to be rushed through. Here we could discuss each verse and chapter, perhaps the perhaps words or expressions I wasn't familiar, we could then discuss it, where before it's a quick whiz through and we're on to the next. So it's a pros and cons, but by and large what I miss is the interaction.
So how do you juggle family and work and being in the same house all the time? How do you balance, maybe also doing some exercise? What is the key to this balance?
I think being certainly understanding that everybody needs their space. We are incredibly lucky. I really thought we have a space. We all have. I mean, Jeremy's got an office in his, one of the bedrooms. Abby works in the dining room. I've got a little. I'm really lucky. We do have space. We are very lucky.
How is he feeling? I understand he also had the COVID, and he's
thank God he's much better. He was ill for 2.5 weeks, but he's now well. Nursed him back to good health. but he's okay. He's
very
all
good.
Right. And the things I love, whether it's the community and all the things that I surround myself with, what I enjoy doing is the cooking. And like I've done these classes. I'm showing people how to cook, so that they can share my passion.
Is it difficult when you're on online trying to tell people how to cook and then
it's not
burning their house? Yeah.
No, it's been amazing. I've done Facebook Live regularly. I do that, and also I'm doing Zoom as well. People want to connect, which I've never done before. I'm learning, and it's great. They people that would find northward, in miles from nowhere, it's actually not so far because you can just
now
press
it's
a
in
button.
the center. Fantastic. So just to end this very nice conversation, what is the first thing you're going to do when hopefully everything will be over? What is something that you're really eager to do?
Oh, I'm going to go and see my mum, who's nearly 90. I need to and see my mum and my kids. Yeah.
We all need to do that. We all need to go out and visit them. Yeah. They're really they're the ones that really are isolated and really not connected, and they need the help.
I mean, she walks around in her garden, which she's lucky to have, but she doesn't see anybody. We do FaceTime, but it's not the same. So
it's not the same.
The things that money can't buy is what you want.
Yep. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
It's all right.
I appreciate you giving us the time, and hopefully we'll see you soon back in the synagogue. We'll see you all together.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All the best. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Okay, let me stop recording.